Welcome back to Fine Living Journey. Today we are going to break down the psychological code that dictates every single interaction you have. There are 4 distinct types of communicators in the world. Every single person you meet can be categorized into one of these specific profiles. We have the reds, who are driven entirely by power and results. We have the greens, who are driven by peace and stability. We have the blues, who are driven by strict logic and structure. Finally, we have the yellows, who are driven by fun and human connection. Understanding these 4 colors is the absolute key to forming strong alliances with anyone you meet. The major problem in society is that most people communicate strictly in their own color. They assume that everyone else around them processes information exactly the same way they do. This is a massive psychological blind spot that causes endless frustration. When a red personality speaks to another red personality, they get along perfectly. They both value extreme directness and immediate outcomes. But when that same red individual speaks to a green or a blue or a yellow, the entire interaction inevitably falls apart. They clash and disconnect because they are essentially speaking completely different languages. If you do not learn how to decode these profiles, you will spend your entire life wondering why talking to some people feels effortless, while talking to others feels absolutely impossible. Let us look at how you can actually identify your own default color and the colors of the people around you. You need to evaluate human behavior on 3 specific metrics. First, you must determine if a person is more introverted or extroverted. If someone is introverted, they are guaranteed to be either a blue or a green. If they are highly extroverted, they fall into the red or yellow category. Next, you must figure out if they make decisions based on cold logic or deep emotion. The purely logical thinkers are the reds and the blues. The highly emotional decision makers are the yellows and the greens. Finally, you need to observe their natural speaking pace. If they speak very deliberately and carefully, they lean toward the green or blue profile. If they speak very quickly and forcefully, they are naturally a red or a yellow. Through this simple process of elimination, you can instantly pinpoint the exact communication style of anyone in the room. The brutal truth is that your natural communication style is constantly being misinterpreted by people who are wired differently than you. Let us examine the red personality in the real world. Reds are bold and highly competitive. When they communicate, they want to cut out all the useless fluff and focus purely on the final outcome. But when a red speaks to the other colors, they almost always come across as incredibly cold and abrasive. They overwhelm people with their aggressive speed and their intense focus on immediate results. Then, we have the yellow personality. Yellows are highly social and incredibly enthusiastic. They thrive on chaotic energy and massive creative ideas. But to a heavily logical person, this high energy feels completely unfocused. A red will view a yellow as a distraction who talks too much. A blue will view them as entirely superficial because they constantly gloss over the important technical details. Next is the green personality. Greens are deeply calm and highly reliable. They completely avoid sudden disruptive changes, and they prioritize environmental harmony above everything else. Because they constantly try to keep the peace, they actively resist necessary conflict. This makes them look incredibly indecisive and weak to a red. It makes them look totally boring to a yellow who constantly craves new excitement. Finally, we have the blue personality. Blues are precise and highly cautious perfectionists. They require an immense amount of accurate detail before they are willing to make any move. While this makes them excellent critical thinkers, it also makes them incredibly frustrating for the other colors to work with. A red will feel like a blue is moving at a pathetic and unacceptable pace. A yellow will feel like a blue is being overly critical and draining all the natural joy out of a project. The secret to mastering human connection is not forcing the entire world to understand your perspective. It is learning how to speak all 4 of these languages seamlessly. You do not have to abandon your core identity. You simply have to adjust your delivery based on the psychological profile of the person standing right in front of you. Here is the exact framework for talking to each specific color profile. When you are dealing with a red, you must be absolutely direct and decisive. You need to skip all the background information and get straight to the facts. Give them a quick summary and tell them your recommended next steps. They respect speed and clarity over everything else, so you must never waste their time. When you are speaking to a yellow, you must match their high energy. Keep the conversation deeply positive and highly engaging. Do not overwhelm them with massive instruction manuals or dense analytical data. Let them focus on the big ideas and the creative vision. You must keep the interaction light and fun. When you interact with a green, you have to drastically slow your pace. You must be completely calm and deeply supportive. You cannot push them to make sudden, massive changes on the spot. You have to reassure them that you will move at a very comfortable pace and support them completely through the transition. They value reliability, so you must listen carefully and avoid pushing them too hard. When you communicate with a blue, you must bring absolute structure to the table. You need to be heavily factual and extremely precise. You cannot tell them to just relax and trust the process. You must provide the hard data and a strict step-by-step plan so they can verify the exact details themselves. They care deeply about accuracy, so you must come highly prepared and completely avoid any exaggeration. Masterful communicators do not demand that the world adapts to them. They adapt to the people they are trying to influence. You actually have all four of these colors inside of you right now. There is a version of you that is highly driven and a version that seeks total peace. There is a side of you that loves technical details and a side that just wants to connect with others. We all have a default state, but the true goal is to become perfectly adaptable. When you learn to speak all four languages without losing your own identity, you unlock a massive superpower. You can walk into any room and effortlessly connect with anyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe to see more videos like this.